Yeah, man, the renegade. We're not afraid. Yeah, man, me there, man. Me there. Keep it real. And me could have we could interact with some of my brethren them. Me could do one civics to them now. Because me just have a brethren that call me. But sometimes you have some brethren that call me and them leave some things and say some things to me where remember my brain work different, you know. Me keep it real, you know. Yeah, man. And him, you know, the man that big man set speed. But him a call me and try to show me a thing and when him a show me, I show him something now, I'm want to know wait together. So him want to tell me say, okay, you know, Jamaica, we say we're independent, but we're not independent because we are run by Britain. And we are do this and that and that and that. Some people they feel that we are there. We go with a general and all kind of things and we are run and we are this and that. And I say, we're not run by no Britain, man. We are run by thieves and crooks, criminals. We are run by crooks. I'm going to play on some video. I'm going to show you something. Saying? So we are run by a bag of criminals. Right now. If we are run by Britain, no for the thing them, where them are going within Jamaica would not go on. Rich man wanna get so rich. Impossible. Some people when I go to prison, it end up a prison. Yeah, so even when them the brethren call me and tell me that, I say, you know what, I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna prove something to you. Okay? We have the Prime Minister. And if he said the king around the thing. And say, yes, man, I'm Britain because we're not independent because of them, this and that and that. Let me tell you this. If you was a Prime Minister in Britain around this, same like how Britain run right now, a man couldn't just go build a big house and them not give nothing at all and you know hear nothing. SSL, you couldn't have much billion in a Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard themselves, you don't investigate. You never have to send for nobody or pay nobody. Tell me, I tell you that. If you are run by Britain, enough of them member of parliament where you see, I do much thing and then them have big house and 200 billion thief up. It won't work. It won't work that you have to send for man and you know, you say, okay, because you get a company from there, so I'll over help me. That no work. So me just want to tell the man them when you talk to me, you know, just talk to me, make it make sense. You understand? Who are run our thing, them are run it down. But them not face the consequences, no care what them do, no care nobody not them no business with me, no care what them do. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Yeah, man. No care what them do, them not face no consequences. That's why them a get away. You understand? So when me or a man say, you know, the man call me and tell me that, I say, brother, and I mean, yeah, tell that. Remember, I say, me not do tabloid, you know. And I remember, you know, when a man talk to me with sense to make sense. We, you know, have to call upon Canada, America, or Britain, and then ask them to carry in for them police and then make them join the Jamaica Constable Force. No. You know, the whole of them, the thief, this were going now, where private sector doing them thing that them could never do that. I mean, I ask nothing. We know that. See? Make us show us something. Look here.
Whether UK Prime Minister will be voted out of office. Boris Johnson is facing a no-confidence vote triggered by his own Conservative Party after the news that surfaced that he and his staff repeatedly held those parties during the pandemic lockdown, despite imposing restrictions on others. ABC's Eva Pilgrim joining us now from outside Parliament. So the Prime Minister, Eva, just needs a simple majority here to survive, but I don't know. Where do things stand right now?
Well, here's the numbers as we know them. He needed 54 letters of no confidence in order to trigger this vote, right? That's how he found himself in this position. So at least 54 Conservative members of Parliament wrote in letters saying they didn't feel confident he could do the job.
So you have a party around in Britain, and you have them in one party give no confidence. You ever say anybody move off of Andrew no confidence? You ever say anybody can come tell Andrew say boom bam bam? You think Andrew could have stay and then him not talk to your pan house and then Royal Reed not get charged and then them get charged but not at all and everything just stay one place? You think it could have gone so? Eh? Governor General does some figurehead, man. Poser, man. You see me, I say, man, I said, no, we're not independent because of them I run. I say, what? Yeah, I say, we're not independent. If Britain in charge, then people would not get away with this thing. You understand? Me not ask them. That you not ask, you know, see Scotland, them that just free for just come down and deal with them, what them I deal with. You see me, I say? But them people get away with things because, you know, you have to ask them to come in our sovereign country. Yeah, man.
There are 359 conservative MPs. That's a lot of them. He needs more than 50%, a simple majority. So that is 180 votes in his favor that he needs to keep his job. And as the day has gone on, there's a growing concern about how many people will make the choice to have that.
To keep him job. You hear them tell you to keep him job. You know, Jamaica is like them prime minister, them fee say, when them in there now, you can't move them until 5 years, and everybody have to line in a line. And them not, if you demonstrate, you can't demonstrate against party. These are the member of parliament, them a move them boss. They are the man over them.
Vote of no confidence, guys.
You know, and Eva, it's a stunning turnaround. So Boris Johnson led the Conservatives to this smashing, huge election victory, the biggest in decades. Just what, a year or so ago. And yet now we should say a no confidence vote is the way you fire a prime minister in Britain. If you don't have the confidence, you lose your job, like in that instant. And
you hear them fire prime minister. That's how working in Jamaica. Eh? You hear? And them the biggest in our history 1 year ago, but them fire him. One MP them fire him.
So this is a big vote. It looks like he may hold on, but what happened here? What happened for him to go from victor like few they've ever had?
Hero to zero.
Hero to zero. Thank you. Much better. Hero to zero.
From hero to zero.
Well, you know, this sort of sentiment around him has been growing. It started with those parties, the Partygate, the public opinion around him really swaying. Last week at the Platinum Jubilee events, we saw him getting booed multiple times. And you have to point out that a lot of the people who are very pro-royal, these royalists, are also conservatives. To see that crowd so anti-Boris Johnson was really shocking. And it says a lot about kind of where the party is right now, that they're concerned that Boris could be responsible for bringing them down going into this next election.
So,
Yeah.
Eva,
So they move baggage. Them say him responsible from hero to zero in space of 1 year.
what do you think? If he's out, who's next in line?
Well, that is part of the scramble that is happening. You know, a lot of this was really unexpected for the lawmakers here. So there's not like a lineup of people that are already prepping. They're now actively kind of campaigning in case that happens. We can look at history to see how long it'll take. It'll take about 2 minutes. And Terry, you know from living here, people in the UK like rules, they like order, and they expect people to follow those rules and order. And the fact that he broke his own rules is a real problem.
Absolutely, you got him.
You know, him get fired. Him broke the rule where him put in. In a Jamaica, other people broke rule. Them get fired. Him broke the rule. So if you play it back, you know, so the rule him broke. They put in the pandemic rule and then break the rule. They and keep party and that's it. In a Jamaica, the people keep party with them do. Them keep a job. Him get fired and no prime minister, nothing. Go your yard.
Pegged, absolutely. Eva, thanks very much.
Okay, so him get fired. I go see when him come out.
We're worried about how to.
No, after him get fired, I have the thing when him come out, you know. Let me say me have it when him come out before I play that one day. Let me say me have it when him come out. Barris. At least. Let me say we have it when him come out, right? Then I tell me say, oh, me not put it right there. UK, oh, Barris, okay. Let me see this.
Soon, whether UK Prime Minister will be voted out of office. Boris Johnson is facing a no-confidence vote triggered by his own Conservative Party after the news that surfaced that he and his staff repeatedly held those parties during the pandemic lockdown, despite imposing restrictions on others. ABC's Eva Pilgrim joining us.
You hear where him get fire for? He might 0-0. So a man put restriction on others and then come and keep party. That's it. That's them fire him. Him own member of parliament, them round him, fire him. Because you can get fired. In Jamaica, no, Prime Minister, this is a call and them think the foolishness. Eh? In Jamaica, it's a different thing. Eh? In Jamaica, it's a different thing. Them fire him. In Jamaica, they must say, oh, we exempt. Man, keep things. Eh? And then them at them say, oh, we don't get one, the king, this and that. Them places run different. And by the way, at Scotland Yard, they took up something you don't have to send for nobody. SSL move money and all kind of thing. Let me just tell you now, stop that thing. They want to call me talk sensible. Yes. I'm into the conspiracy theories. I forgot for telling them. I not do it, yeah? Yeah. And I like somebody that send you something. Because I know them too, you know. I know for them, but study them kind of people they way. Do them kind of little thing there. You see me I say? Yeah. So see that them keep other people. And hungry alone, I play somebody else where this all police. Do him there. They more promote him. Yeah? Jamaica and so much arms house. And I'm gonna tell me, so, oh, we're not independent, you know, because England I run with the England run place like this. No, sir, they run place. No, sir. They run place like that, man. And Scotland, either over them. The police couldn't kill and do what them want. Free as what them want either. We don't know that too, man. You see? We don't know that, man. You have figureheads. But I don't like what a man want to tell me. Doing something on your head because a man print something and send it to you. And I say, not practical. Stupid, yeah? Them people are run at this are the Westminster model what we have. And that's why it's supposed to run like the Prime Minister name called the other day. Pass so much thing. And him just come and say, don't you trouble Zion. Eh? And when you look on who gonna meet him at the airport and that's it. See? And then play a party role. Not government role, you know. No, them MP here, whatever role them play the role because if you keep party and it go for you to you're in trouble to you have to lose your job. You have to move. You see me I say, they move him. No in Jamaica. So the man must say, we not get independence of the king around this. And like the bedroom you call me not so long. Make me check off and I just do this right now. Yeah, my brain have no time for them little scrimmage thing there. If you understand what I say. A civics them thing, I want to think deeper than that, man. See? The amount of money where I move on them thing, that check off all kind of things. Alright, you see like how you have the British Virgin Island now, like how the Premier, not Prime Minister, Premier. Then them start rule from there. Or them control down because them have some government. You know, not like Governor General, but some governor, something them have. And them think then, you know, them rule from where them are there and say, hey, you get locked up or remove you, we're going to do this and do that. The Jamaica because we're going through independence. You understand? That's why them get for thief so much thing, brother. If we never gone through independence, you couldn't have lose 200 billion and nobody now investigate you. And Scotland, they are not flying. You think about what me I say. Eh? And them do all kind of things and them just can't do things and spend money on the place, mash up and nobody not say nothing to them. You know what's the figurehead, man? Look on this again. After him, PM voting, Liz. She can't manage them move her, she come tell you, look here, good time.
Putin's illegal war in Ukraine threatens the security of...
Look on this.
Were worried about how to pay their bills. Putin's illegal war in Ukraine threatens the security of our whole continent. And our country has been held back for too long by low economic growth. I was elected by the Conservative Party with a mandate to change this. We delivered on energy bills and on cutting national insurance. And we set out a vision for a low-tax, high-growth economy that would take advantage of the freedoms of Brexit. I recognise, though, Given the situation, I cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party.
Me never listen to a woman and more than listen to Anjo. She says she cannot deliver the mandate. She cannot do it. So what she do? She step aside. Yeah. Listen again.
Cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party.
You think you hear a Prime Minister of Jamaica come say them thing, yeah? I'm going to play it again. Make him hear.
Given the situation, I cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party. I have therefore spoken to His Majesty the King to notify him that I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party. This morning I met the chairman of the 1922 committee, Sir Graham Brady. We've agreed that there will be a leadership election to be completed within the next week. This will ensure that we remain on a path our country's economic stability and national security. I will remain as Prime Minister until a successor has been chosen. Thank you.
So right away, you see it? She can't deliver for her man. She do 2 weeks. She do less than 3, right? Yeah, man. She do less than 3. Them tell her, yeah, man. But she speak honestly. See? She come out and tell her, say, hey, I can't do it, you know. Me run it down after Boris and, you know. Him have to move because I'm going to keep a party. A party. But you have a Jamaican Prime Minister now where your name calling a this and about contract, how much contract and everything, and then you're down your trouble, Zion. You have some other man and be a disrespect and be a sitting, not do them. Yeah? You have the Jamaican commissioner that they protect who them a protect. And say, okay, them exempt. And me think say them almost a food item now and you know you exempt them out of what? Oh. Them can't exempt. And I say when a country can't run so. It just can't. See? Make us see this.
Political own goals and gaffes. It's hard to think of many bigger, more unnecessary, unforced errors than this. Let's start with the statement, the rather innocuous statement we got from Lancashire Police in the last hour saying, you will be aware that a video has been circulating on social media showing an individual failing to wear a seatbelt while a passenger in a moving car in Lancashire.
No, are the police them attack this, you know? The police them attack this, you know? Them aware of an individual. And then Prime Minister them attack about, you know? And them charge him. So just listen what them say. But in a Jamaica now, for them, you know, like for them style, them bigger than the laws. The one of them up there bigger than the laws. Just listen again, listen this. Present Prime Minister. Look here.
And gaffes. It's hard to think of many bigger, more unnecessary, unforced errors than this. Let's start with the statement, the rather innocuous statement we got from Lancashire Police in the last hour saying, you will be aware that a video has been circulating on social media showing an individual failing to wear a seatbelt while a passenger in a moving car in Lancashire. After looking into this matter, we have today issued a 42-year-old man from London with a conditional offer of fixed penalty. Innocuous sounding enough if it weren't for the fact that that 42-year-old man is the Prime Minister, and it's...
Yeah, them have to issue a 42-year-old man with a penalty. Them charge him for it. Them are aware of the video where he put up, and them charge a 42-year-old man. Them charge him. And them just say, well, them never tell about the Prime Minister or nothing. Them just tweet with for them kind of manner. Police, you know, for them division, yeah, and then you break the law. For them charges.
A seatbelt while a passenger in a moving car in Lancashire. After looking into this matter, we have today issued a 42-year-old man from London with a conditional offer of fixed penalty. Innocuous sounding enough if it weren't for the fact that that 42-year-old man is the Prime Minister, and it's circulating on social media because he put it up there himself. Now, Rishi Sunak...
It circulated in social media because he put it up there himself. As so me wants a Jamaica run. This is what we are fight for. Nobody no bigger than the law. You have a Prime Minister and him tell about the goodies and put up a video with a short video with where I gonna do, and him get charged for it because he never have on the seatbelt one at the back. Him a the Prime Minister. This would happen in Jamaica, none tall. And you tell me, oh, the king a rule. No, And them a rule, that's why them a thief too much. Oh, we don't have no independence. Who will call me about that? Stop that foolishness. So make me just rub out that from now. You understand? That can't happen in Jamaica. Look here, hear this.
He apologised for this yesterday. He said it was a brief error of judgment.
Him apologize see too. Remember, you know, they might have paid £100 for that. But him apologize. So here I would listen again.
He's the Prime Minister, and it's circulating on social media because he put it up there himself. Now, Rishi Sunak he apologised for this yesterday. He said it was a brief error of judgment. In the last few minutes, we've actually had a statement from a Downing Street spokesperson now saying the Prime Minister fully accepts this was a mistake and has apologised. He will, of course, comply with the fixed penalty notice. We don't know how much that notice is. We believe the maximum can be up to £500. It's not a sum I expect will trouble Mr Sunak much. He was a millionaire before he got into Downing Street. But...
So him a millionaire before him got in a Downing Street. Oh, Jamaica Prime Minister was what? A papa before him going in a Jamaica house. Before him was a papa before he going to politics. Yeah, man, was a papa. A man a millionaire before him go down in the street, man. All right. Yeah. Listen again. That's what I like to see people see via, you know, all them things stay. You understand? Here again.
He will, of course, comply with the fixed penalty notice. We don't know how much that notice is. We believe the maximum can be up to £500. It's not a sum I expect will trouble Mr Sunak much. He was a millionaire before he got into Downing Street. But, politically, this is uncomfortable.
Well, how significant is it politically? I mean, won't a lot of people just say, look, it's a seatbelt?
Yeah, a lot of people will say that. It's not as significant as, say, the fine that was picked up by Boris Johnson, who was the first Prime Minister to be found to break the law while in office last year, when he picked up a fixed penalty notice for those Downing Street gatherings during lockdown, at which Mr Sunak was also at one where he received a fixed penalty notice. There was a lot of moral outrage at the time because of what the country was all going through at the time. This is
So you see it? So even if them just have a picture them put up with them and a party, them get charged shit. In a Jamaica, none of them not get charged. None. Them say, oh, we're exempt. Now I'll show you something when we're done. We're going to hear this.
Of course, on nowhere near the scale of that. But it is politically uncomfortable. Remember, just 3 months ago, Prime Minister...
You know, we are seatbelt and get a ticket politically uncomfortable. Now tell us also them place to run. When you want to say a good country, when nobody no business about one, you know. And you know, on the other side, I come and say boom, bam, bam, you know. People who vote for them, I say, yeah, you know it's wrong because we can't do it. We're not going to vote for you. So what them do know, the politician, the member of parliament themselves are going to move you. You understand? Them are going to move you. You're going to get fired. Them not going to put you. So if you get fired, you're going to get fired. Them not business about you. You understand? Them not beg no friend. Yeah, you see me I say? Them not beg no friend. See? So if you forget fired, them will fire you. No joke thing. All right, hear this.
So walked into Downing Street promising integrity, professional and accountability. That's trickier now. And look, ultimately, yesterday the Prime Minister, the reason why he was doing that video was he was touring the country celebrating dishing out £2.1 billion as part of his levelling up. As part of levelling up agenda. Nobody's talking about that at the moment. What they're talking about is him getting fined by the police.
So he might talk about the 2.1 billion. He might talk about the 2.1 billion where we going to spend in the community up there. Nobody not business about that, you know. You should not get fined if you wear your seatbelt. And that tickly for go on, or someone want a country for run. When a country now runs, so the poor alone feel it. See? Me just say something come out the 20th. But the human rights abuses in Jamaica same way. State Department put it out. You don't see it yet? State Department put it out. Remember, as the State Department put out them thing for England. England monitor them one thing. That's why I say if England didn't monitor Jamaica like that, and we never get independence, it's a different thing. So the brethren will call me. Me tell him, say, it's a different brethren. And I like you call me and tell me something. Say, okay, yeah, man, England, around Jamaica, man. Because we get independent, but we don't really get independent. I read them really, but no, them couldn't thief so. Scotland Yard and MI4, MI6, them, a matter of fact, MI5, MI6, Scotland Yard, they are full of Jamaica enough. No, them who not go and say, you know, roots 500 million barrel island, but they're not going to prison. You mad? Seat belt and Prime Minister up your feet. Just think about it. Think about it. Yeah? Look here. This is Jamaica. Look here.
Hello, I'm Damian Mitchell. Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson has requested a full report into an incident involving Government Minister Everett Warmington and cops from the St. Catherine South Police Division.
So you see the video and you're going to request a full report. Then nothing happened, the man get transfer. See it?
It appears that Warmington, who is also the Member of Parliament for St. Catherine Southwestern, was outside the Old Harbour Bay Fisherman Corp during curfew hours. But
police have to shake him head when they diss him. And I call him boy. Eh? This is Jamaica. And you tell me about, I ain't gonna run. Couldn't do this. What them I do? People don't trick on themselves, man. Boy, I mean, I know. People detail to the brains and see where I go on. Them thing you couldn't go on. And England and nowhere. If you're in the British territory and them things, can't go on. Can't go on. Look
he
here.
insists he was exempted from the restrictions.
Exempted from the, let me play what him say him do. Him exempted from restriction. Politician. But remember, and next one of the most powerful man, one half in the world, Boris Johnson at the time, the Prime Minister of England, one half. The most powerful man, sir, UK, US. But one of the most powerful man, one of them. Him have to step down because him does go a party. Him couldn't say restriction. And then I place him keep it. When you see a picture come up. That's it. Him have to resign. Zane, look here.
Man Corp during curfew hours, but he insists he was exempted from the restrictions.
You just hold on for you gun and you pull the thing after them. Don't try this to me too. Don't try to me.
The People's National Party says it is
fool. Not try that with me, fool. Not try that with me. You just hold on for your gun. Not try that with me, fool. Eh? This is welcome to Jamaica. Right. Welcome to Jamaica. So the brethren will call me and you want to tell me something. I remember me I talk to you. Remember me not do me a man me not do tabloid and them thing. I remember say it's not a man this way you can call and say boop to and conspiracy theories. What go on, brother? You good?
Where you going, brother?
Me not there, man. Boy, me there on little civics, Because a man call me today. I think me that talk to you, man. A man call me today and tell me about, like Britain. I run Jamaica and them thing that. And I tell the man say, simply, say, if Britain I run Jamaica. If Britain I run Jamaica, you see Scotland Yard. You will read that they are prison a long time. You see some other color people in that prison. A matter of fact, the prison them with a bill already. You now have done drink. You understand? No man, the Prime Minister couldn't build big house and no argument how it run and all kind of things. Your money couldn't have devalued like that. Can you get independence? See? So if them never run it, no money could you think you could have say 500 million barrel of oil leave and nobody no business about it and nobody no investigate it. Them go send all them own people go feel the pipe them and all kind of things.
Them should have charged them should have moved their loan, Them should have charged them, Anyone who send the man they go look. If leakage.
Yeah.
Them should have locked the pile of the man,
man, and that's too much thing. No, him one of the most powerful men in the world when him resigned for go a party, for keep party, Barris. For keep a party and when you look him get fired to backside. By him own MPs, them fire him. You don't see that in Jamaica, brother?
No, but brother, them not fool. Them know say Jamaican people them docile. Or the Jamaican people became docile, you know. So them not fight to nothing, you know.
It's bad though.
Cause you can't have a man, brother, with a big scandal we go on, SSL, and everybody gets sink under one man go save him money. And all Jamaica just put him on for them ground to get to sleep. We can't you think that could happen in Canada or Britain.
It can't happen in Canada. I'm not tell them again because somebody tell me, I'm say, okay, let me tell you again now. So the CM, them have Governor General of Canada and them have it in several countries same way, including Australia, New Zealand.
Yeah.
Them countries are top countries, yeah? That I make the queen. I bet you the money. That I make the king now face that the money. Him can come and rule up something in a world like that.
Yeah.
Andrew them if UK didn't charge, them couldn't wrap up the money, so them couldn't build road and then pay a blowback and then them take for things. Them have to go for a little company and pay them and I do all kind of little things. That could never work. No. So, you know, I bet you come at them and say, you know, them say we get independent, but we know because of UK. Don't tell me them thing, them and me a different money, yeah? You understand? You have some people that deal with knowledge, you know. Them just deal with hearsay. And them feast of them bread, but then dunce. And then you have a set of people now that come in and say, you dumb as a rock. Them all start to use some old style from a park, like ladder. Yes. Some sort of creatures. So, like me I say, hey, him, Google, him dumb as a rock, you know. And that them take up now. You know, them just lift from my style, like, me don't know. Thing on my park, you know, like we come with two things on my park, couple of them, cause you know, I'm full of them. Eh? And when you see them take it up, you know, say, okay. That's so nasty is them. Eh?
You park it and them attack it, man.
Yeah, I feel good, don't it? Yeah? All nastiness them, man. All criminal. See? So as me I tell the brethren them now. No, you know, them have to think out of the box, right? So when them call a man like me now, my brains can't be cracked up on them thing then. No, can't, no. And I like you can't call me and tell me something. If not factual, me tell you say it's not factual. Straight up. And about what university where you go and attend and the bachelors, that mean nothing to me. The first man will give you a bachelor, him not have one, you know. Nah, no.
He never have one, no.
Nah. First man will give you a Grammy, him never have one neither. No. Him just met the Grammy and then him give you a award, but he never have one himself. He never win the Grammy. He create it. And that look bad for him, go create it and take one for himself. Them don't know, you know. First one you get a trophy, him just create a trophy or him pass off a 5 name and you get one. You see me I say?
True.
You see me I say? Yeah, man. So them kind of little thing that we are talking about. You understand? So, you know, what if you teach them kind of little thing, you know, because when the man called me, they say, no, man, we don't get no. Them say we independent, but this and that, but what? You think them could have thief, so? Man use party, man, have to resign. Man without a little seatbelt, I'm the Prime Minister. Them don't even say the Prime Minister, them just a 40-year-old gentleman with that and them charge him.
The local doctor one the Warmington, they come deal with the police officer.
Yeah.
Them couldn't get over that.
Him say exempt, brother. Him exempt. Him a food or something. You know, you exempt GCTF or something.
And the government never come out come say anything about it, no?
No, the Uncle Sir Googs and him come and say, oh, we're investigating nothing. You know, when them make a one speech, you know, say that no mean nothing. You know, it's a garbage. You know, it's a garbage. You understand? People have to start think out of the box and think smarter than that. And everything people see there, the man see there. Man, then get up and send me some things I say. I have to take them off, you know. Yeah, man, when they get up and send me some things, I have to take them off. Because the man that sit down in and you know, sometimes you have some brethren that make conspiracy theories take over them head, you know. I mean, I say, no, that me can't deal with that, you know. Me personally can't deal with it. You see me, I say, no, but I see what's up, I don't deal with that. I don't deal with conspiracy theories. You know, conspiracy theory and my thing. So, you know, factual thing I deal with. No tabloid. And as we can't tell you now, the proof is right there. So Britain, you said the independence, this and that and that. Let me tell you this. None of them MP could not thief, so none. Number one, the people them in the parliament, them that show them powers. This is what happened to the people, them that happen. Them police are doing extrajudicial killing. Them police the thief on a runway. This and that. Scotland are down there. MI5, MI6. The whole of them are down there. Saying? You understand? Me not ask. Saying?
You're right, man.
But them not understand these things. Eh?
If a man, if we can have a big scandal like the SSL scandal, right?
Yes.
Let me tell you how docile the Jamaican people are. And the man can come and him alone get free money safe. You know? Nobody else money not safe except him.
Yes.
The Prime Minister. And the people of Jamaica just take it with a little like a sleeping pill, call them bed and just, all right, back to normal. You think so them don't know why them treat the people them like that, brother?
Say, well, on, you don't know, say, if I did murder, I'm there, UK, you don't know, say, I prison that.
Even after prison.
Can I tell you, say, you have inside links, so you know, and then you have the man a friend and everything. You know, it's a straight prison. Yeah, man. Eh? Yeah, man.
There would be a hell of an investigation, man. There would be a hell of an investigation.
Yeah, man. So these are the things that I tell you. And then you have some people, when them taking the, like, garbage, and you, like I tell them the truth and say, yo, don't make them do that today for these silly brain. Them may say, hey, no sense, you know. But them not look through the facts. Them not, you know, like how we dissect the thing and tell them, say, yo, look through the facts of the thing, man. This don't make no sense.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, this is how Britain run. That's why I show them how Britain run. Okay? So if you never get the independence now, and say like, may I tell you this, them that don't depend them like ark. Them not have to send for them, you know. Them are going to go.
Yeah, man.
You understand? Them are going to go. Then you not send for nobody. The road, them want to patch up, and then you have that the value to the pound and all kind of things happen. And man, that's a thief left, right, and center, nobody no investigate them.
But
yeah, man.
The SSL story dead already, you know. In my opinion, it's dead already, you know.
But we not make it dead. This is what them want to feel. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
This all them things to the people, them. Look how much thing one man do, man. Eh?
Brother,
one man administration and mash up the place like crazy.
Brother, the man them tell lies, the FBI involved, you know, a lie that.
A lie, yes.
Right?
And
just because they want to feel good, they want people to think so well, them are to the right thing, you know.
But what them do, them use a 9-day wonder, right? And the man them have the court base and all. No. Bailey, do something for me. Update the court base, yeah? We need to update it. Because we're going to start swinging on it now, you know. Like Tarzan pan Wiss, you know. Yeah, man, we're going to start swinging all over pan the court base again, you know, because it's coming like, when I let it go, like when I say, yeah, all right, the people them have forgot it. No. And then you can't tell me, say, we're going to find $80 million worth of court down there, so. And it must come here, the driver's bedroom, them tell us it have a number where it has sent to who and them I know who to go to. And only no arrest not even one person. Let me tell you this, the amount of coke gonna find and them thing there, that's if UK did I really run Jamaica like where some feel the whole of Ghana prison and some of the police them that come to come. Me not ask you. Allow me to tell you, sir.
True, man. A real thing, man. If a prime minister in a backseat and drive without him seatbelt and him have to deal with a ticket, you can ask some more on that, man. So hold on,
then you see minister say show a labor right? But a prime minister just put up a picture with him in a party. You know, see him lose him, them fire him.
Yeah.
Fire them, fire him. See him I play it.
Now from outside Parliament, so the
let me just play it back.
We should know pretty soon whether UK Prime Minister will be voted out of office. Boris Johnson is facing a no-confidence vote triggered by his own Conservative Party after the news that surfaced that he and his staff repeatedly held those parties during the pandemic lockdown, despite imposing restrictions on others. ABC's Eva Pilgrim joining us now from outside Parliament. So the Prime Minister, Eva, just needs a simple majority here to survive, but I don't know. Where do things stand right now?
Well, here's the numbers as we know them. He needed 54 letters of no confidence in order to trigger this vote, right? That's how he found himself in this position. So at least 54 conservative members of parliament wrote in letters saying they didn't feel confident he could do the job. There are 359 conservative MPs. That's a lot of them. He needs more than 50%, a simple majority. So that is 180 votes in his favor that he needs to keep his job. And as the day has gone on, there's a growing concern about how many people will make the choice to have that vote of no confidence, guys.
You know, and Eva, it's a stunning turnaround. So Boris Johnson led the Conservatives to this smashing, huge election victory, the biggest in decades, just, what, a year or so ago. And yet now, we should say, a no-confidence vote is the way you fire a prime minister in Britain. If you don't have the confidence, you lose your job, like, in that instant. And so,
let me tell them again. No confidence, the way you fire a prime minister in Britain. And the same thing, should have fire a prime minister in Jamaica. But no, a prime minister come and say, hey, we spend this and that, and them say too long, here, don't you trouble Zion. And back people are meeting for the wrong thing and not talk about party. It's all them trick for people them all the time. Yeah.
Johnson led the Conservatives to this smashing, huge election victory, the biggest in decades, just, what, a year or so ago. And yet now, we should say, a no-confidence vote is the way you fire a prime minister in Britain. If you don't have the confidence, you lose your job, like, in that instant. And so this is a big vote. It looks like he may hold on. But what happened here? What happened for him to go from victor like few they've ever had?
Hero to zero.
Hero to zero. Thank you. Much better. Hero to zero.
Same go from hero to zero. You see it?
Yeah, but
well, Jamaican governmental workers don't have sub-zero, so that's still better than them.
no, brother. You know, so
be a minus.
Jamaica have a lot of problems, right? And look how the prime minister choose and say, I'm going to use this man to talk to the youth, man. That alone, him should get fired just for that alone, brother.
That alone, him not get fired. If him you couldn't do that in the US. And that may I tell people, just stop talking about we not get no independence and about UK and this and UK not doing nothing. UK, you have independence, man. UK can just jump up in Canada and come tell them for what they do. I'm going to New Zealand. And the same thing as Jamaica. So, me just tell you. Okay, if them did have the hand in there, you know what happened now? Jamaica couldn't have run, so them couldn't have so much thief in there. A matter of fact, them that secure the border. You don't get a better thing. Me not ask you. In there, it will not run so that better. Saying? Couldn't have run so. So the virgin, as me just tell the virgin, just call me and say, oh, remember, say, me a calling, and me a tell you this. Stop telling me about UK, book back, about, you know, the independence and not them run, no. We dependent because we are beg now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're dependent, you know, independent, we're dependent. You see me answer?
The money we are borrow and thief and rap, it become
yeah, because when them borrow it and beg, then thief it. You know, go to the people them business and they will have to pay it back.
Yeah, man, the people should have get them COVID money or no, in a business, you know, they forget them.
Them thief that too. They thief is in better. COVID money thief, you know. Eh?
Wickedness that, man.
So as I tell them so, because you know about the conspiracy theorists, them, right? Them put out some things and then people have it and then them share it on and them things. Me know David, me know enough of them too, man. Me tell you, the man of the wilderness is easy, you know. For some people, man, where I use some uneven people. Now for no insect, I use my steel style when I put on my part like a lad and use and start use. So when I know, I say, okay, when I some copycat, when I pata cat too, you know, but not copycat too. Yeah? Yeah, man, you know, use my thing, man, but, you know, because them as rock, you know. No use, not at all when they hear me use, man. Yeah, man, not do that, man. Now make you look stupid. It's not make you look like you don't want to be like me. Me different though. Me have wife for the use steel pipe, you know. Don't do it. You understand? Yeah, man. You understand? You see me, I say, yeah, man. You see me, I say, steel pipe, man. Yeah, man, them not do that, man. Yeah, man. So this Me have to run come do this fast because I say an next man now because me notice a couple of people come before and I pick up me and them call me. I said, but listen, no, you know, say, are you gonna run me? I said, no. Me I talk too much foolishness now. You know, say Scotland Yard long time. Them could not do what them had do. No man couldn't say my prime minister. No, you will read them on out a road. Some people wanna get way. You understand? If them a come for some people, you'll say them a come for people. See? You know that make your own budget and a buy and your budget not value nothing. When you say $1 trillion, it don't even value nothing on the backside. You understand? Carla, blessed. How you doing?
Yes, Wayne.
Hey,
I'm good. Good conversation. But
yes,
you know, like you said, they have to get back to teaching civics.
Of course, sister. Of course.
Because they would know that the king is only before the queen. The king is only a figurehead, you know.
Figurehead. It's a figurehead.
You know.
Yes.
Yeah, but the country is really responsible for running itself. So if England, as you say, it was really running Jamaica, you wouldn't have so many thieves. You're right about that because they would have a different system of government. Even though our system of government is patterned off
the Westminster model.
The honesty part, they didn't take that part. They dropped that part altogether.
Yes.
But you know, today I have to say I heard a little bit of your show.
Yes.
Thing there. You know, nobody should disrespect Mark Golding using his father. If their parents cannot match up to what Sir John Golding did, do not disrespect Mark Golding.
That is it.
Do not disrespect John Golding. Because I think it was Warmington talking about his father was Bustamante, campaign manager.
Yeah, no, follow behind Bustamante. Follow behind him. Water boy.
Yeah, he followed behind
Water boy.
What was the result of that?
I went in somebody must have, I don't know, but Water boy, yeah man.
No wonder he produced something like Everett Warmington. Okay? Now when you look at Sir Golding he was born in England, you know.
Yes.
He studied in England. Do you know where he gave his life service?
Jamaica.
To Jamaica.
60 years. And still continue.
As a matter of fact, he went to Jamaica in 53.
Yeah, 52.
And he was hired as a senior lecturer in orthopedic, as an orthopedic surgeon.
Yes.
And 6 months after he was hired as a lecturer, you know what happened? Polio. It was a massive outbreak of polio, pandemic, polio. You know who faced the music of it?
Him.
Sir John Golding. Not Everett Warmington's father. Not anybody from the Jamaica Labour Party who wants to disrespect him and call him master.
None of them.
Sir John Golding did that.
He was a surgeon too, yes.
Not only did he treat them, you know, he went into places that nobody wanted to go.
Yes.
He treated people even when there was no vaccine available. He treated people. You understand me? So when they're talking, they first have to make sure when they're ready to disrespect Mark Golding using his father, come with something better.
No, but this is a low blow with them looking nasty self. They mash up the place and that throw me off now. Because
and the thing is, it's like they want to come after Golding and Michael Manley, I guess because of their complexion. But they're more Jamaicans than Edward Seaga was a Jamaican.
No, Edward Seaga wasn't a Jamaican. He just had spy and then
they're more
sell out the
Jamaicans,
place.
yet they voted for Edward Seaga to be their leader.
Yes.
Jamaicans chose a leader that was born there. So when he wants to disrespect the son with my leader born here, yes. Michael Manley was born in Jamaica.
And
Mark Golding was
born in Jamaica.
So they
I'm a tough fact.
talk to Mark Golding.
Sister, remember this put on something to that. I'm a tough fact. When you're born before 62, you're a subject, right? You have to come over.
Yes,
but the man born 65. The man a Jamaican. Warmington is not a Jamaican. He have to come over.
He was colonized.
It shall come over. You understand? Because me read the thing. All right, let me tell you what I read now. Let me tell you what I read, sister. So me did want a duel for my daughter. Because when me and them catch up all the time. So I want a duel and it take me 6 months and you never pay a fee at the time. thing, right? And it show you when you read it, it tell you everything. Them have it there, Pika. So it tell you. You understand? So it tell you who is a Jamaican. And it tell you, oh, you can come over and what have you, right?
Exactly.
So him born, him is a British subject. The one who I call the man as a boom bam bam. Him was a British subject too. Born as a free Jamaican.
He is a
So a Jamaican. So Mark more Jamaican than Nassimo Warmington.
Yes, than who is the
yes, him was it's like him adapted to Jamaica. Because it was British Jamaica. So him was born in a Jamaica. Him born in a British Jamaica. So him is like him a crap.
For John Golding, you know, John Golding after to go there. It was when it was the University of the West Indies, it was the University College Hospital of the West Indies.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Yes.
And so he went there. And on top of doing that, this man had such foresight. You see the coconut park at Hope Gardens?
Yes.
John Golding. And that's just a snippet of it, right?
Yes.
You see the Paralympic Games?
John Golding.
Good. All right? You see the sports medicine? It was John Golding and Dr. Arthur Wint.
Okay, good.
Who created that to benefit Jamaican athletes.
Yes.
Voluntary work.
John Golding. I remember say the safety thing on the road thing there, John Golding too, you know.
I'm coming down to that.
Okay. Oh, me just make you leave and come down. So
experimental school, the Hope Valley Experimental School.
Yeah, John Golding.
Is the first in the Caribbean to integrate able-bodied and disabled people.
Yes.
John Golding.
Yes.
All right? There's a hospice care and hospice pain care
John
center.
Golding, yes.
John Golding.
Yes.
You understand me? And you said the road safety,
road safety, the road safety thing with them have there, John Golding.
Road Safety Council,
John
Golding.
Yes.
You understand me? So when they're really talking and they want to be, and as a matter of fact, the Cheshire Village Integrated Housing Community is John Golding.
Yes.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg of what John Golding did for the country that he was not born in.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes.
So when they're going to knock him and call him back, where did his father come from? What did his father do for the people of Jamaica? And measure that against what
and then that now nobody, you know.
Wait, no. But what this? Okay, fine. They're saying this is a white man, whatever. Okay, this white man has done more for the people that did not look like him than the people who look like them. You understand what I'm saying?
True.
So when they're talking and they're being disrespectful, leave the market woman be. And as a matter of fact, market woman are decent people. Leave the ghetto hog mentality in the hog pen. Go back to the hog pen. Don't bring it into the public discourse. Because this is not the people are smart. And they're looking at things that have John Golding's thumbprint on it. Where is Edward Warmington's father's thumbprint on anything in Jamaica?
Well, what did he do?
So he wants to curse. So he wants to be nasty. And I'm ashamed of I'm disappointed in
Mark.
Clark.
I'm not Mark. Clark.
Nigel Clark. I'm disappointed in because he knows better.
Yeah,
he knows better than to go into Parliament and call him Master Mark. He really knows better.
Yes.
But you know what Nigel is doing? He's appealing to the lowest common.
No, but no, him make way. Him knows me. I hold him to account for the whole of that now. You know, him can't tell me nothing. Me have to hold him to account because the thing is, him should have better than that. Yeah, man.
When Edward Warmington said it's not, he was corrected by Michael Abrams, who's an OBGYN. And I said, no, he's
Dr. Michael Abrams. Michael Abrams, good man. I'm a brethren man.
Right. You need to bring him on to help people understand. Don't disrespect a person because of the color of their skin. Look at what it is that they have. Like Martin Luther said, judge them by the content of their character. Edward Warmington has no character. Let me tell you something. As John Golding in his grave, his ashes have more value than Edward Warmington.
Not even for act feeding. You
understand me?
Not even act feeding, brother. She was in a Agintai. Hear me, Agintai, hear me, Agintai. She was in a Agintai, you call me name the while, you know. Cause my mouth can't just call your name, so you call me name, I call you back.
You know?
Yes.
I was so insane, and I've Warmington. And you know what is sad? The people who are benefiting from John Golding's work should not be standing there and cheering Edward Warmington on. And those people sitting in Parliament should never have been pounding, clapping on the table in support of what Nigel Clark said. He's out of order.
Yeah, man.
And as a matter of fact, when Edmund, and you know something, Edmund badly needs to sit his ass down. Because he can never measure up to John Golding.
Him can't measure up to nobody. Jack can't measure up to one of the big fat lollipop them. Couple of them. But him can't measure up to nobody. Remember him the day about Bush, you know. And they up there, so you know. So remember me have film record long time. I don't know when him have smile, when him put film, if he just go away, you know, him are evil too, you know. You them can't measure up to nobody.
But they want to knock the people who have made serious contributions to the country of Jamaica, to the people of Jamaica.
All right.
What have they done
hear
for
this
the
now.
people that they're there ringing a bell with?
Hear this now, sis. So them I make a bag of nice and everything. And enough people don't realize accident victim up to today there. And gunshot victim. Right now we're virgin up there, you know, Margaret, you know. We see my sitting up. In an accident, him couldn't even move and them do some wrong surgery upon him down on a KPH. Right now, I'm sitting up, we just get a picture. It's not one of my phone, I might have showed them before. Yeah, me just get a picture with him sitting up. Couldn't even move, everything upon him mash up. And right now, them up there, him up a circle, John Golding. And by the way, I'm Mark, the chairman up there, right? Yes. That's why I say, I like see people CV, you know. I like see it. Yes, I like see it, man.
But you know something, Jamaican people must do better. Social media is there. Google it. If they want to know if they want to know what a Bakramaster is, it's not Sir John Golding. Okay?
The Bakramaster, the Bakramaster, all right.
The Bakramaster man is Edward Warmington.
You hear what him say? You hear what him say? See what him say? Say them, but them want water, you know. Water, you know. Start for life, water. And them are demonstrate. I'm saying, you liberate and demonstrate. So even your water, but to save your life, you say you find your labor right, you must not demonstrate. And him not answer to demonstration. Let me tell you this, it couldn't be a man like me. Because then he could not stand up front of me and say that. Come here, correct him.
No, but you know something.
I mean, I make sure you can't win.
The people who keep voting him into
God,
office
man.
Are to blame because they know that
them want these, them brain want these silted man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he has never done. What has he done?
Nothing. 50 years. I'm about for 50 years.
He has a nerve to be disrespecting a man who has done work that benefits the people in his constituency. What is he talking about?
Of course. Nothing. Him about for 50 years and 50 years. And from him win. And who win?
You want to look at it. Look at it carefully. There is no major element of Jamaican society that has not benefited from Sir John Golding and from Michael Mann.
True.
Because when they're knocking, as Andrew would say, Michael Manley's policies created. No, it did not. It built the society.
No, but when they fight now, them are use the money from it. Them are tear down those in trust. Them are, right now, if I have a Michael Mann right now, somehow know. With a call on a bastard. We don't have the rights to the father things. Go now work it to the hey.
Because the Jamaica Labour Party came and took it away from them. When
1986, them take it away. Yeah, them take away a lot of things. Yes,
ownership is important, so you need to own a piece of land. When Edward Warmington talked about bill by labor, you think it's Jamaica Labour Party bill Hustle Marty?
No, we can't name a bag of it. No, look.
It's not them bill GC Foster.
No, you have listen. Them bill what and bill by the government. America not even do that. And they must say bill by labor. Bill by the government of Jamaica by your taxpayers' money. But America come bill with my bill. But bill by labor. How much money labor for bill what?
He laid the foundation of how the thing must be done, you know. He laid the foundation of how a country must run.
Yeah, and man.
When Sir Golding went to Jamaica as a young man, he gave his life service. He gave his life in service to the country.
To his adopted country,
to the country, to the people.
Meantime, Siago, adopted country. Him did wreck it.
But you know
800 odd people dead for the first time in the 1980 election.
But wait, he is saying that Siaga born in Boston is an accident.
Oh, it will be accident. He was a sidewalk, the mattress.
Exactly. But and that is disrespectful to the mother of the man too.
That's it. Out of order.
It's disrespectful.
Me learn it, brother. I'm going to answer you in a minute. Yeah, man, I hear you. Yes.
Yeah, and to be so disrespectful and women sitting down there cheering him on and cheering him on. How can that happen?
Yes. That's
true. How can that happen? But we have
to... I'm alive.
Okay. Go ahead. I want to join.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Go ahead, brother.
I was listening to the 5 o'clock news a while ago, and a particular station called George Overton. He's one of the commanders there at Guardsman.
Yes.
Group of and they asked him about the welfare of the security guards who were shut up.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he would check the welfare department and get back to the particular nation, to the particular news outlet.
What?
And when the news outlet called back Major George Overton,
mm-hmm.
he didn't answer his phone.
You see the disrespect? These people risk them life.
They interviewed the wife of one of the security guards, and she said, until now, Guardsman has not contacted her. Neither have they called the security guard's phone to ask how is he doing at hospital right now.
Oh.
So she said that she is fearful of her husband's life, like somebody may want to hurt him while he's in the hospital. So she's trying to make effort to move him out to a private facility.
Oh.
So those security guards who were shut up have no compensation to get. They don't have no sick leave, nothing at all. No medical help from Guardsman.
But my learned friend, the government, the court never ordered them something about these people supposed to have. Okay. Yes, so why it don't go through?
All the rights. They're supposed to have all the rights of an employee.
Yes.
Not a contract worker. And until now, they have not implemented the court's order.
And the government of the day now see to it that them implement the court order. The court order through them and Benjamin a friend. What?
Exactly. Money passing over to the politicians.
Yes,
so
it
they
is.
don't care about the welfare of the thousands of security guards.
So hear this now. So Mackenzie, aka Aged, him the one who died in 3 weeks ago in the first attack. And then the next one named Jimmy from Seaview is an ex-soldier. Him the driver in a few days ago where him get shot up too. Like a couple of them get shot up and them say 23.2 million gone, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's in all. It's 33.2 million them and them gone with. And then yesterday again, them did beat an ex-guard down at Mandeville. Guardsman guard too?
Yes.
Is a guardsman guard that?
Yes. Yeah,
in the hospital.
They destroy an ATM machine there.
Me know them, but them never get through the money, but them destroy it and beat him.
Yes.
To Paul.
Yes.
Guardsman guard, I can't tell you, The lieutenant they with their work, and him they don't know get what all you need for do. Ban on the belly and on work make him and Benjamin them go work. Make them go work.
You are a disgrace. The security guard should come out strongly against you and remove you from your position and the amount of monies you are getting from Guardsman to protect their interests.
You see
to
it?
be exposed.
So why them take them half deadbeat, all wash up lampard soldier, yeah? Cause them are we soldier and place them in these kind of job all the time. You know, Kenny Benjamin, may I come there call her. Kenny Benjamin come from India, broke pocket. And him come a Jamaica and same start, broke pocket. And politician help push him up there. You have something a whistle. Politician help push him up there and him come and same start from 77 by 78 him have the gas man thing around. And then help grow him, can help grow them. And then they use out to people like this man. Eh? Now pay them. This a crap.
Ministers of government
Yes.
sit down and they have all the powers to change things. And they refuse to do so because Kenny Benjamin can call them and give them millions of dollars to protect his interests. You see why this Jamaica will never get any better?
All right. The man just call me now, Carla, and the man make me know, say, listen up. But you know, the man, they don't like the conspiracy theories. We independent, you know, but let me tell you, I try England to run, and I tell him, say, listen, stop that foolishness. He said, England did that run us. I'll be a MI5 and 6 and Scotland Yard, and not, Prime Minister, them couldn't just bill and thief and all kind of things that way a year are going. Nothing like that.
Yes.
You know, Canada run its own thing. New Zealand, Australia, just Jamaica for running its own thing, but we have too much criminal in our politics. You understand? And them tied up with the police, the criminal police them. Yeah? You think the police them could have gone so? And them they pick them up? You think them could have made us something come out in the paper? Yes.
Can you imagine that since the incident occurred, Sunday gone, one of the wives of one of the security guards saying that nobody has contacted her, and God's man itself did not even call her husband's phone, not until today. Not one phone call to ask the status of his health.
No, can you imagine? From Sunday, this a Wednesday, and no one call her. I call him phone and you know contact the family. So that mean them a subhuman, brother. Them a subhuman, man.
This guy George Overton, he's a disgrace to Jamaica. He's a disgrace to the security, to the private security.
Yes.
And he is the one who is lobbying for the companies, you know, to say that they should get more pay from the banks. Can you imagine? Two incidents occur, and at the same time he wants increase, but the bank's not going to do it.
So he want increase more money from the bank for pay them to carry the money, but you not pay the security them nothing. That don't make no sense, brother. It don't make no sense. You understand? Him for go man. Them for go man, it's wicked man. But people never stand up for the rights, you know, man. Stand up for the rights.
The security guards at Guardsman, they should pull off duty. They should demonstrate against the company the callousness of Kenny Benjamin and George Overton towards their welfare. They are so insensitive. Can you imagine? The lady said her husband's life is in danger right now because he is a potential witness and where he is being cared for has no property security in place. So I don't know.
Because when they carry them, they're not hospital, you know. Then they're mag. And a hospital them. And when me hear the government has a boom book, them it's not a hospital. It's not clean. You can't have a place where rat run up and down, roach in the crab house, scrub yards, all kind of things in that and I call it hospital. No disrespect, but a true. Toilet them mash up, not clean. You don't have no bed in there. Some old sitting and all kind of things in there. People have to use fan blow dust pan your brother. So fan the right thing, you have to have your condition unit, them not have it. The whole thing with the people them lie down in a wait. You just like you there, your yard, I lie down. I remember, you know, doctor not come till every other day, every day. 24 hours. So when doctor run ward, you know, I see him again till tomorrow. I'm going to look at 4 or 5 of them and one bag of them like 20 of them are walking a white going like them I do something. And have some little chart and a look pan. You know, and them kind of doctor they around you. Them they're not doctor, them not do nothing. But when them in a private you know, them private practice, you get good treatment. But you have to have the money. You have to have the money. Because them are treat you, you know, but you have to have the money. And I may tell sir.
That's true.
Okay.
The security guards have all the powers to make the necessary changes now, but they have to boycott their job temporarily.
Yeah.
And guardsmen will have to now implement the court order. Can you imagine? The court order, was not retrogressive, because if the court were to calculate those monies that they were shortened from way back when, it would have been billions and billions of dollars.
Yes.
The court says, let us do it going forward. Make sure that they are employees, no longer contractors. So all those billions of dollars, Kenny Benjamin has it in his pocket for using for himself and suffering, and the guards are suffering. Just imagine if the court order was retrogressive. If it had gone back and said, listen, those guards who were actively on duty 20 years ago and so on coming up, you need to compensate them. It would have been billions and billions of dollars.
So tell me something. My learned friend, tell me something. Can it be God them I refuse to carry out the court order?
I expect Vincent Morrison, who is a seasoned trade unionist, now to come out and the security guards. Don't be selfish. I don't know why these guys are so selfish.
So hold on. So why it not be that if we have a rule and I will say carry out this and them are going like them not want to move? Why them are sent for they might have sent for the non-chop. Why is not a temper something or you hold them money to account? We gotta lock you. We gotta make sure lock you up because you are this the court.
You breach the court order.
Somebody forget some punishment or something. You drive in front of the court. If him can sit down there and listen what the court has said and say to me big and my broad, that means it don't make no sense.
This guy came from India and had 2 dogs. And now he is right up there with Leachin and Butch Schwartz children and the McConnells and all the top guys in Jamaica. He's like in the top 5 richest men in Jamaica right now. And the security guards are poor. And their children will never get to go to university and college. Let the government sit down and watch these workers' rights being abused for Kenny Benjamin's own profit.
By the way, Kenny Benjamin get over Elsha for run, right?
Elsha and Hope. Is it Hope Gardens?
Yeah, Hope Gardens. So why the government take
those places?
You take what place and I give Kenny Benjamin for run? When know about Hope Garden and know about Elsha. Elsha supposed to be a free beach.
Without any personal investment in those properties.
Yeah, but
he's just charging the monies.
He might charge money for going a boat place.
Kitchens.
Yes.
Well, yes, I think both of them, because even in Hope Gardens, you have to pay at least your parking fee or an entry fee, probably $300 or so.
So him does make more $300 for the park?
I think it's a park. But yes, for parking, it can be parking stroke entry fee. But for Port Clarence Beach, adults $1,000 and children $500.
For what?
And the beach wants to clean, no kitchen, no proper facilities to shop.
Brother, no, the government see we have a beach, them and you have to pay $1,000 for go swim at your own sea. So them like you in a hot country now and your seashore, them put out of Rockford there, so them spoil it, because you remember them come put the power barge there, about Garden Beach and thing, them spoil the beach. And then
Rockford mineral barge.
Them a spoil up the whole place. Now them a charge you now for go a beach. You drive go to Portmore, you want to go on the beach, you have to pay $1,000 to Kenny Benjamin for what?
And he has not done any development. He took over the property and gave the impression that I'm going to make the beach a first-class place. I'm going to put facilities on it, dredge the beach water and so on. Nothing like that was done.
But we don't want him, no, but the government to do that. You want me to say, brother?
People without any form of investment.
No, but what me I say, you shouldn't even chat. All right. So if we have a beach, the municipality make sure you can have a big place like Portmore so hot because remember it's a dormitory, you know. It's not even a city, but the matter about city, it's a dormitory. And a concrete. So when the sun boil up on them house at night time, it let it off on your saying. So you have to use more things. Sometimes you want to cool off a beach. So you're supposed to have your beach. Now you have to pay. You look on the one of them people and people down in a town and come over. And you have to pay Kenny Benjamin them kind of money for just go swimming at your beach. For what?
I'm going to show you how this guy is so cold-hearted. When
Yes.
the public said, listen, the security guards have to get bigger guns and proper protective gears and so on. He said, no, the guns are
I read it. Say fire with fire, you can't fight fire with fire. So him say, what him I say then, let me just toast what him I say.
He doesn't want to take out any of his multi-million of dollars to buy any equipment and guns, ammunition and so on for the security guards to operate safely and effectively. That is why he's putting that argument out there.
All right. Let me just cut a little off of that now because to me have my next caller we are talking about John Golin. No, yeah, we're going with Mark or the finance minister come out and call him back a master, right? But Master Mark. And you know Warmington can't start this foolishness. And then the one I come follow Warmington, you know. Them can't get no lower than that.
As far as I know, Mark Golden, the opposition leader, is a Jamaican citizen and no racism can work against his quest to become prime minister. You have to judge him on his performance and his legacy.
So tell me something. So Bush Stewart kids them now with them itch up round and them white Jamaican there, you know, from SSL and them team. And a white Jamaican them.
Yes.
So you call Mark Golden.
Yeah,
and yes. So now the whole of them people in a white Jamaican. So all them know if them this Mark, then are this them people there too. So them people them money alright, but you come and draw a card there so. Although you have some Jamaican, you know, dark skin Jamaican sit down and skin them teeth with like Warmington and my youth there. A phone on it, them a step in now. Call them attack, me not see them send nobody, me not see them send soldier and police go step in a body neck uptown. Up there so. A phone on neck and phone up in the neck, them a step in now. So don't make them trick on you with them little leader talking. You understand? That's stupid and silly. That's how it goes, sir.
But the color of a man's skin doesn't have anything to do with his intention, my brother.
That is it.
True. Judge a man by his performance. Look here, Mr. Mark Golden has outstanding qualities. The man is academically inclined. He is a business magnate himself. He was a good minister of justice. And the man can make certain changes to Jamaica to improve the lives of the normal people.
So when the man run as a lawyer,
and its members do not have anything
as a lawyer
to offer to the people.
No, so they have none. Yes.
They're trying to use racism as a three-card trick.
With so much, with 3 million Jamaican live in all this first world country, with every race mixed up together. Them can use 3-card trick by anybody. Them think why idiot? Them if them do that now, we'll look upon them and say, oh, when I play a race card, so it now gonna help, you know. It'll make it worse for you.
Look at it.
Yes.
Mr. Warmington behaves like an animal towards all those black people that he claims that he loves.
Yes.
And Mark Golden's skin is brown and he treats black people better than how Warmington himself treating Jamaicans.
Okay.
True.
Okay.
Very true.
You see me, I say? So when them do, and Mark tell them, you know, phone make up a bag of nice, it's not my style. The man is a successful lawyer and businessman and everything. Banker and everything. Andrew Onis, come tell me you're successful, pan. The lies! He's a successful liar. Because you tell lie by your great grandmother, and then your mother and father in the same house. 1 bedroom, then 2 bedroom. Then you tell me one thing, you tell me fully accountable, you know. Then you say one other thing. Then when you, hey, brother, if me go through some things with the man here, me no want to see in front of me. Oh, the man turn a prime minister, I don't know. Because them take it from my next liar, Bruce Colin. And him are the cause of this. Because after you kill off the people in Tivoli, after you make the people them dead at Tivoli, then him come and say, we need young people who should have follow you and listen to you. When so much people die in the Tivoli incursion, you much people don't at Tivoli suffer. It never have to be, and you still do the stay foreign same we are doing time. You understand? And because of Bruce Colin caused this.
You know how I know that this Jamaica Labour Party is a callous government?
Yes.
When I see the amount of crime in Jamaica and the criminals killing people and the murder rate so high, you know, it's very high. And law-abiding citizens go to FLA and apply for gun license and cannot get it because the Prime Minister told the board and Shane Darling, don't give it to them.
Oh.
So every 100 people who apply, only 5 alone can get through. And you have to have the blessing of a minister of government, or you have to be a business magnate with recognition. I see the one license firearm holder on the compound the other day, Sunday gone. He thwarted the plan of the gunmen who attacked Berlin.
You see that,
so, Jamaica, whenever you go to FLA and cannot get your gun permit, put the blame at Andrew Wallace and vote him out. Because as a law-abiding citizen who have no other intention than to protect themselves with a license, permit, and having a firearm, and then the government said, no, you cannot get it.
And them friend alone, them give these things to, you know. And in one plan for take with 20,000 guns. Even police, the man them a search. Detective tell me, say, listen me, them go up the way you look, gather search them. Let me tell you, Jamaica constable force, can up the shot a miss nothing a miss, you know. Them should have up there check how much gun and everything up there. When you look like a FLA run things. This one pants guy I talk about, look at me now. Eh? And I spin for about 3D spinning round about look at me now. Bill house out of where am I get paid?
I listened to the security guards and they said that in order for them to get high-powered rifle and proper handgun and move from the spin barrel to 38 revolver, they have to get the approval from FLA. But even so, Kenny Benjamin said he's not spending his money to buy any new gun or equipment for the guards. So what is going on to the private security industry? I don't know. Because remember, you know, to whom much is given, I guess much is expected. So if Kenny Benjamin emerged as one of the richest person in the private industrial security, and he is not willing to put back some of his wealth into it now, then where do we go? Where does the sector go?
Hey, let me ask you something though. Let me ask you about something. So, Mr. Kenny Benjamin go editor at the Matrix commercial. And use the commercial and the government that talk about we're going to do private public partnership with who? If you're going to give him who for money? No, when them a deliver money. We have to use police, take them out for them duty and go follow guardsman now. So who will get them money? They Kenny Benjamin. And then our taxpayer money I pay police to follow them. That makes sense? And I him have the cutting edge. Eh? Must, because it don't make sense. Kenny Benjamin carry your thing and then him get the money, but we have taxpayers' money I pay too. For the police, them have to get paid. Eh? And him have the cutting edge. And your people blow me away on what we see here. But you still look what I've been at space for 3 weeks. Eh?
But you know something, Wayne?
Yes.
They do not value the lives of the people that work for them. They have no value. They don't put any value on their lives. Their lives mean nothing to them. Because if they valued the people that worked for them, he would leave no stone unturned to make sure they had all the equipment they needed for their jobs. And another thing too, this is the second major heist in 3 weeks, and there's no investigation to say, bring in Kenny Benjamin, who is the head of the organization, to say, what happened? What is happening here? Where are you going wrong? Because their feet should be held to the fire as well, But then again, if he is paying the politicians, why should they hold him accountable? So the country will always be corrupt because nobody can hold anybody accountable because everybody's beholden to everybody. So while people are dying in the streets because they need a job, they're sitting up there in Cherry Gardens and in Stony Hill and wherever they were in Jacksonville, living big and just watching the news and they say, we pray for the family what they did with this demonstration of this matrix and whatever, that thing that they did there, where they were showing, that is not for Jamaica. That's not for Jamaica. That's for first world country like America and England and Canada. That's not for Jamaica. Jamaica needs underground protection. What they're showing is for the rich man uptown, If Kenny Benjamin was operating in US, Canada, and England, they would have done a security audit on him. And where he fell short and deprived the guards of their protection and welfare, he would be sent to prison for 200 years. Yes, he would be. Yes, he would be, because he should have, from the first heist, he should have been caught. There should have been an investigation as to what happened. Why are these security guards not protected? Not only who did it, but something is wrong with a system, with an organization that can allow for this kind of heist. There would have been an investigation taking place already, and nothing, absolutely nothing. And it happened again, and more money this time, and more people were shot. Are you kidding me? And nobody who can hold these people accountable. Nobody. Why is it so? George Overton, he is in charge of operations and communication at Guardsman, and every day he's on the radio saying that the banks need to pay more money for security. And when they call him today and ask about the welfare or the well-being of the guards who are affected in the 2 heists, he said that I will check the welfare department and answer back to you. And when they called up George Overton, I chose to answer his phone. It is a sad situation. It is a sad situation. And it looks like these guards, yes, they need their jobs. I don't know how, but they really have to walk off the job and let Kenny Benjamin and his children go down there and take care of do the same runs that they're putting them on, for them to see that they are at risk every time they go out there to do their jobs. Because they're not protected, they're not doing anything to protect them, they have no welfare. How can this be in an organization? What kind of organization runs like that when he's paying them peanuts while he's living rich? The wife of one of the guards said on radio today that her husband's supposed to be doing a surgery. And until now, Guardsman don't come with a dime, not a dime, to put towards anything like that. But where's the minister? What was the Ministry of Justice and Security? And where is the minister on all of this? What is he saying about all of this? Because he should have a say to make sure they do what they're supposed to do for their workers. Where's the health minister? He's supposed to also, or she must make sure they do what they're supposed to do for the workers. So who are they? Who are they there to serve? Because they're not serving the people who need it most. The guards need to boycott now. They need to. They need to boycott, because this is becoming a joke now. How many of them must die before Kenny Benjamin, Minister of National Security, Minister of Health, Prime Minister, understand that this is a serious problem that needs to be addressed immediately, if not before? It makes no sense. And you cannot say you're a leader on behalf of the security guards, and you're not advocating for the welfare of these security guards. And what purpose? If you don't know basic information to provide to a news organization, what purpose does he serve? He's only getting paid to do what? Run his mouth?
Hey, my learned friend, what's the guard them get per hour? You know, I ask the guard. You know what the guard them get per hour?
Probably $250 Jamaican.
That's sick,
$250
man.
Jamaican
To risk
per
your
hour?
life?
That's madness. That is madness.
Yes.
That don't make no
That is not
sense.
even 2 years. What is that? That's about what? $2 US wage?
That are less than, that are like 17 US. Around there, a little less.
$250?
No, $250, you say? That are 2,000 odd. Oh, $250. That are like some silver, that are not even $3, that are $2, that are $2, that are $2.30. $2 something.
And how are they supposed to survive?
No, I'm not even $2.50. $1.70 that, man.
Security. And how are they supposed to survive on that?
People in Jamaica.
Yes.
They have to put their lives at risk.
It's a shame. It's a mighty shame.
That's a $250 Jamaican. That's a $1 like $1.30, man. $1.70.
Look at the incident in Mandeville. Well, how could a security guard was able to be beaten up like that and not even in a position to discharge a few rounds? Something must be wrong. Is it that Kenny Benjamin knowingly exposed the guards' life at risk and refused to arm them properly and equip them and put on the necessary gears to protect themselves? This one needs to be audited. No,
but he can't do that, you know. He can't do that because nobody's holding him accountable. He can't do it because nobody's going to hold him to account.
If he knowingly expose the security guards to life-threatening attacks because he's not providing guns and ammunition and protective gears, then he must be sent to prison for 200 years.
But who is going to do it? Nobody's going to do it. So that's why he continues. That's why they're at risk because he doesn't care. And nobody's going to hold him accountable and draw him before an investigation and publicize it to show that he has fallen down.
Crisis like this. In a crisis like this, the man will kill you. To put back in a few millions. Because remember, this kind of millions is in the US, you know. So he should have used his conscience and provide a few millions in Jamaican dollars there. But even say US, put back something because you got it all from them. Put back something and aid in what is happening. Provide some aid to the threat and the risk that they are exposed to.
They don't care. They don't care. They don't care if they go home to their families at night. They don't care if they're maimed on the job. They do not care if their children go to school. They do not care if they have proper health care because the government has not made sure that they're held to account to ensure that their staff, their workers are safe.
Because someone that is the minister of Labor and Social Security now. This is that man. This is his portfolio.
That is his portfolio.
He has not come out to say anything. Is it because Kenny Benjamin has out the money for them during election time?
It is sad. It is a sad situation. It is sad.
Sad to cut it though, but I have to talk back to you later too, because I want to do something about cutting the amount of time NCB I'll use less money, but I want to do it for the next show. So I want to do it for me 7:30 show.
All right, no worries.
All right, yes, man. All right.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, man. All right. Cool. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, man. I forgot to do that for me 7:30 show because they must say they might cut some money or something, to the money machine, and that don't make no sense. So we want to do that on a different show here. So we'll soon knock it back here. All right, later. Okay.